Does a sketch ever get moved because you need
Well,
more
that's
time?
exactly 100%. So that part of that stuff happens Friday night and Saturday. So Friday night we set the show for dress rehearsal, and some of it is set in an order because they can't make changes for certain things, like certain, you know, I'll need 2.5 minutes for a change, or I need 5.5 minutes for a change, or 7 minutes for a change if it's a very complicated makeup and hair and a very involved, you know, Aquaman costume with any of that sort of stuff. And so all of that, we need more time. So I, in the meeting upstairs, will be like, well, we can't do that there. I need 7 minutes for that change. So let's figure out where I can get the 7 minutes between a commercial break, a film, a sketch that someone may not be in. That could give us our 7 minutes, and therefore we could do that sketch here. You know, so it is an interesting puzzle of move this graph over here, move that graph there, change that person over here, you know, and you know, sometimes it does it gets complicated because the air show we go into sometimes long, and so that's why sometimes you'll see some chaos happening toward the end of the show. And my job is to make sure everyone can make sure their changes they can get to, and you know, if for some reason they've done something, we have to then figure out how they can, you know, get into some version of that costume pretty quickly.
So are the quick change booths just right next to stage?
No, well, so it depends. There are a couple quick change booths, like real booths in the studio, and there's like 4 or 5 around different places in the studio, but the host always has first dibs on those things. The cast members' real quick change booths are all out in the hallway, which is right behind here. Sometimes they have time to get there, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're just changing clothes in the middle of the set. Behind the set, you know, I mean, it's up to the dresser to figure out where the best places for them to change so that they can make the change. Sometimes they like to travel to the set first and then change everything there. Sometimes they like to change and then travel. You know, it's up to the dresser, though, to figure all that stuff out so that the actor doesn't have to worry about any of that.